All right. All right, we will not be making that mistake again. We will not be making that mistake again for show. For show. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Part 4. Let's go. I know 4 different streams today. All right. Let's make sure that this gets us back to where we originally were. Hopefully, Not Sure comes back. I hope we didn't lose him forever. He might have. He might be off. He's probably listening to the Loyola Left. Actually, his new favorite podcast. So when I started listening to that podcast today, like a couple hours ago, and one of the guys says he literally goes, "Hey, oh hi, we want to welcome Malcolm to the stream for the first time. Oh hey guys, yeah, thanks for having me on. Yeah, blah blah blah." And then of course Miguel, "Oh hi, yes, no, yeah, no, I first came on to the podcast on the first episode, and yeah, now I'm back." And so I'm thinking like, oh wow, this podcast must have been around for a while. Like the way he said it made it sound like, oh okay, yeah, it's been around for a little while. Episode 2. Episode 2. So, okay, just oh my god. Okay. Anyway, let's we're not going to listen to the Loyola Left. What are we going to listen to? Oh shit. I wanted to stop. There's an option here, enable dual output to stream to horizontal and vertical platforms simultaneously. I definitely want to do that because like the vertical platform, like those always like they will get a lot of initial listeners very like quickly. So I don't know what's up with that. All right, let's go over here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so this is where we were before. I don't know why the rotation is flipping like that, but that's fine. I'm thinking. Oh, wait a minute. There's something I didn't save. All right. Wait. God damn it. Okay. So I guess that well, how is the rotation done? Okay, is there another rotation? It's just those two. I'm trying to understand how left and right. Oh, rotate the player left and right. Transform rotate. Is that it? I just want to see if that is it. I'm going to uncomment that out and see if that prevents me from looking left and right with the mouse. I think it is, but that's a big hint as to what we want. I'm thinking we can just disable this altogether and kind of move it over to here to the left-hand side. But we'll see. Not Sure says the boat should be the new frame of reference. The new frame of reference for what? I'm a little confused. So you excited about the football game tomorrow? Not Sure. No, you know who's really excited about the football game tomorrow? Matthew. Like he was talking about the Commanders earlier, and he was saying like he was going on about how the Chargers suck because that's who they're playing, and he was like, I mean, he was dropping the hard R. Like it was ridiculous how much he was going hard against the Chargers. Like he does not like them. I don't understand that. I almost banned him from the chat room. Like it was getting a little ridiculous. Mouse moves the camera relative to the boat. Okay. I don't watch football. You need to start. Okay. So let's see. All right, let's go back over here. All right. So the goal of this is to see if I can I hopefully cannot move left to right. Matthew says, yeah, join us for football. Yeah, no, yeah, Matthew's going to be there. Matthew's going to be there. Ugh. I guess some guy got picked up by ICE that has been an illegal immigrant for 30 years. Okay, I cannot move left and right. I can only move up and down. Okay, so now we know. So I think actually what we want to do. Okay, I got this. I mean, this is kind of stupid because I'm literally just moving the same code. I don't understand why. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so let's look at update. So fixed update. Okay, so this is all about the physics of the boat and the moving and the brake and the longitude and latitude. That's not camera control. So fixed update. Where is fixed? Is fixed update? Oh, okay. I thought maybe that was manually called somewhere. So fixed update is called by the Unity engine. So when is fixed? Because isn't there like a late update? So how many freaking update methods are there, and in what order are they called? Fixed update is the physics engine. Okay, that's good. So is fixed update called after update? And isn't there like a late update? Grok.com. Let's ask Grok. In Unity, how many built-in not update methods are there, and in what order are they called? While I'm thinking of it, not sure, but I feel like 2 or 3 months ago, I was talking about how I need to get a new keyboard, and you said, "Hey, get this keyboard," and you told me a name. What was the name of that keyboard? Update input fix. Okay, there are 3 updates. Not sure says update fix late update. Update fix late. Update fix late. Okay. Yes, I'm so much faster than AI. 1 to 0. Keytron. A Keytron keyboard. Did I look at this and be like, of course Not Sure would say that. Of course Not Sure would recommend this keyboard. Oh, okay. No, this isn't. It's a mechanical keyboard. Okay. It's wireless. I like that. This piece of shit I have is wired. Can I get this on Amazon? Because it's easy to return things on Amazon if I don't like it. Okay, so there's a host of Keytron. So you're saying not these 50%. Oh, okay, my next is a Corsair K1 RGB. Not Sure says it's at Micro Center. I don't want to. I don't like to go. Like, I live on one side of 7. I don't even like to go to the other side of 7. Like if my wife is like, "Can we go to Target?" I'm like, "Oh, no." Target literally is just right across 7 from where I live. I don't want to go there. I don't want to cross 7. I guess I could go to Micro Center. I do feel like I'd have fun. I do feel like I would enjoy Micro Center, though. I do feel like I would enjoy it because there were lots of like things that I would be interested in, lots of toys. Okay, so let's see. Is Pydaline? I guess I would want to put it somewhere in here. So I would want something. Let's see. So let's copy this. So yeah, there's going to be lots of stuff that. Why is X rotation? Why is that a member variable? Oh, does it have to? Does it have to remember? It probably has to remember the value. Okay, so. Put that motherfucking underscore there. X rotation, X rotation, X rotation. Okay, I'll deal with max look angle in a second. X rotation. So this would be, so there's local, so this says, the code I'm copying says local rotation. All right, not sure, we'll be here. Okay, so mouse X and mouse Y. Let's solve those first. I thought that those were like, okay, so these are the mouse. Oh, and then we have mouse sensitivity. Okay, so let's, okay. Don't panic, Addy. Don't panic. It's okay. Just don't panic, okay? You've been doing this a long time. You know what you're doing. Like there's been very, very few problems you've not ever been able to figure out. It's okay. You're gonna do fine. Matthew and Not Sure will not make fun of you. It's all right. You're among friends. It's okay. All right, so let's just keep that. Let's just do this privately. All right, mouse sensitivity. And then we can do this here. We'll do that there. Max look angle, max look angle. Okay, so negative. Okay. Just again, Addy, it's okay. Just, it's all right. You don't need to panic. I am panicking a little bit. Okay, let me see. Private. Okay, put that there. All right. So Not Sure. How's the how are the dating prospects looking? Okay, so do I want to do this? Let me see. Do I want to do that? Mouse X, mouse Y. Well, this transform should probably, well, let's look here. Looking for a nice Catholic girl. I can't tell if you're joking or not. Are you like, I mean, no judgment. I sincerely can't tell if you're being, oh wait, that's Not Sure that wrote that. Not Sure is looking for a nice Catholic girl. I was asking Matthew how his dating prospects are going. I know that not Sure is like strictly MGTOW. I know Not Sure is like 100% completely MGTOW. I can't blame him. Okay, this transform I'm a little confused about. This is the objects. I feel like that should probably be player. Oh, this is rotating the player, but if you rotate the player, the camera's going to rotate with the player. Don't rotate the player, rotate the game. Ha! God, I cracked myself up. Okay. I remember when my daughter was very little, like 6, 7 years old. I remember my sisters, her aunts, teaching her like that, like the 2 rules of being a girl: don't hate the player, hate the game, and always have a backup. And like girls do, like girls constantly have a backup, and like girls don't have just one backup; they have like 3 backups. That's just how they are. Because you got to think about it, like in tribal time, back in like when we were just like living in caves and shit. Like if a woman didn't have a backup, she probably wasn't eating. It's not completely different today. So, okay. All right. So let's see what we got going on here. Can only still go up and down. I can't go left and right. But I want to know. Matt. That's rough. That's rough. Yeah, that's rough. Was he a buddy of yours? That's even rougher. That's rough. Try turning the boat. Yeah, okay, I can do that in a minute. But what I want to know. What do I want to know? If is piloting and player camera not equal no. Okay, so I should not be getting here. Rotate. Player camera. I feel like this isn't quite working. But let's do this. Let's set a breakpoint here. Colleague, don't directly work with him. Wait, does he still work at the company? Oh, you know, I can't speak. I'm a terrible person. Okay, like I've gotten better as I've gotten older, but I've made some mistakes, and like one of those was like having like this was before I even knew my wife, so I'm not like disrespecting her by talking about this, but I had a thing, I guess you could call it an affair, with a coworker who might have been married. Like this was like 15 years ago, so I'm a different person. I'm changed. Okay. Yeah, but like no, so like the whole like colleague kind of thing, like yes, daily stand-ups. We had multiple shared friends, but this guy went in and then so did she. It's on her. Wait, he still works with you? You still work with him? Yes, daily stand. Wait a minute. Wait. Yes, daily stand-ups. I'm trying to remember what that was answering. Okay. Okay, we got a breakpoint there. Let me attach. Okay, so I should be hitting the breakpoint here. Yes, like right away. That makes sense. So then we continue. And now I should be hitting the other breakpoint as soon as I'm driving. Okay. Yes. Perfect. Only see him in company stand-ups. We don't work on the same. Oh my God. Are they still together? Are they still together? Well, here's the thing. If they're still together, she's going to cheat on him. Probably. It's all right. But we don't have to talk about her because she's dead. She's dead. Yeah, forged out of lies. Yep, they're dead. They're dead. Dead. No. Dead. They're dead. Okay. I'll tell you what, when I have always been my thinnest when I've been single. You can kind of tell when I'm single because I drop a lot of weight. And then I'm thin, I'm looking good, my confidence goes up, and then you just naturally, that attracts women. So then you pick one, and then you got a girlfriend, and then you start to gain weight, and your confidence goes down, and it's just like this, but then your confidence goes down, so then the girl becomes less attracted to you, and then you break up for whatever reason, and then it's just like, it's like a wave. It's like a sine wave, or maybe a cosine wave, whichever one you prefer. It's a wave. All right. Okay, so this is not working. This. Do we want to maybe we just need to try like transform local rotation? Wait, we'll rotate. Maybe I need to do the same thing just with the opposite axes, right? So let's see. So we have that X rotation. So let's create a Y rotation. Let's just invert it. Y rotation. Okay. So we're going to have Y rotation minus equals mouse X. Y rotation equals math F clamp Y rotation. We don't want to max. Do we need the clamp? We might not need the clamp for Y. Because doesn't the clamp basically says this can only be between this number and this number. But we don't necessarily want that for Y. So let's leave that out. And then we basically, now I don't know what those 2 0 Fs are for. But this feels wrong. Oh, is one of are these XYZ? They are. So I probably want 0 F. This feels wrong too, but I'm going to go with it. Matthew says XYZ. Yes, okay. Okay. XYZ. You need to add the boat to the player. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't know why you would. No, it's okay. We're going to figure out how to get the player to move with the boat. It's fine. It's fine. The rotation. We're going to figure out how to get the player to move with the boat. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's see if this works. Just trying to find some music. What it feels like to be awake at 4 a.m., the playlist. I fucking woke up at 3:30 this morning. Could not get back to sleep. Laid in bed until 5 o'clock. Came in here, started messing with the boat. Went back to bed at 6:30. Got out of bed at 9:30 and been up since then. Started fighting with the wife at around 10:30. Been fighting with her all day. That's why I've been streaming all day. All right, so let's see. Fuck. Didn't work. Wait a minute. Oh, the boat's tilting and I'm thinking that it's working, but it's not. Okay, so here I'm moving and let's see. Am I turning? I'm holding down D, which means it should be going this way, and it is. Okay, what about right? What about if I go to the right? Yeah, right might actually be borked. But we'll figure that out. One thing at a time, one problem at a time. I want to figure out this camera. We're close. For giggles, I'm going to enable this. I don't think this is going to make a difference, but who knows? I mean, so the rotation, would that be like in radians or is that in... I forget what the opposite, what the other one is. It's not, if it's not radians, what is it? I forget what it is. But like this X rotation, Y rotation. Quaternion is how Unity does rotations. I know, but that's not what I'm asking. Like this rotation unit here. Right? So we get this. I'm not sure what that actually returns. Like, what does get axis? Returns the value of the virtual axis identified by axis name. Doesn't help me very much. This also screams slow. Like, this just feels really slow. Just the fact that you're passing in a string, which now means it's doing some lookup by string, that feels really slow. But whatever. We'll leave it alone for now. For giggles, let's add this. Let's see. Clamp. Okay, let's see what this does. New input system would remove strings, but that's a bigger change for later. Oh god, that sounds like a nightmare. All right. I've got to start drinking water after this soda. I barely drank water yesterday, and I've been sore all day today. I didn't run. I went on a walk earlier. Like I ate that big steak and cheese, and then I went on like a little walk just because like I've been trying. I read this whole thing about how like walking after eating is supposedly so good for you. It's like it's going to guarantee you live to be 120, and it's amazing and blah blah blah. And so I've been trying to like be pretty vigilant about walking after every meal. And so I went on a walk, but I've just been so sore all day, and I'm pretty sure it's because I barely drank water yesterday. I would say 80% what I drank yesterday was soda. Not sure says you got to deadlift after eating. No, I'm gonna run tomorrow morning. I'm excited about that. What's the weather supposed to be tomorrow? I know it's supposed to be like warmer than it was today. Let's see. Okay, so tomorrow's going to be pretty much the same as it was today. Let's do the hourly. So I'll probably go run around 7 to 8 a.m. So it's going to be nice and chilly, 50 degrees. Perfect. Oh my God, not sure. So in local news, so this morning, like I just mentioned that like I went up and then I got back in bed at 6:30. So as I'm going to bed, I'm hearing like this noise outside. Like I still can't move left to right. I'm hearing this noise that sounds like fireworks. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then like my dog is like reacting to it. My dog's like he's barking. So I know I'm not just imagining it. And then my wife wakes up and she's like, what is that? And I go outside and it literally sounds like fireworks. And I'm like, who is setting off fireworks at 6:30 a.m. on a Saturday? And so I went online and I go to the neighborhood Facebook, and it turns out that what it was is today is the opening of duck hunting season. Duck hunting season started at 6:30 this morning, and I guess that was a bunch of people shooting off their guns. So there you go. Okay. So I'm kind of running out of ideas. Like, I don't understand why left to right movement wouldn't work. Like, the up and down movement works great, but I'm not sure why the left to right doesn't. Let's ask AI. And I'm going to ask AI a very poignant question. Okay. So, let me see. Actually, I don't want AI to think that I want a max look. Stop. No, stop. Okay, no. Okay, we're going to set this to -0F and then 1F. Okay, now let's ask AI. I'm going to ask Grok. I don't want to ask the polluted state of ChatGPT. Not this. Okay, visualizing the order. Physics step, fixed update, late update, rendering. Interesting. Okay. Consider this code. Moving the mouse up and down moves the camera as expected. However, left to right movement does not work. Do you know why? Let's see what AI says. It's because you're overriding the camera's local rotation twice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's an excellent point. Matthew, you should have caught that. You should have caught that, Matthew. Oh wait, it's actually not. It didn't suggest the example full code. How is what it is doing different than what I was doing? It literally said the issue is that you're updating the local rotation twice, and then it generated a fix that updates the local rotation twice. Okay. Oh wait, that's the problem analysis. Here's the relevant code solution. Okay. All right. I'm not losing my mind. Okay, that's good to know. I don't know that I want the clamp. Let's get the clamp out of there. Okay. All right. So let's see if this works. Okay. Deadlift while implementing Gaussian splat. Oh my God. And record yourself using Cinemachine. It feels like summer still. It does, but it looks like it's finally going to be over. It looks like the end of it is like Tuesday, I think. Like if we look at the 10-day outlook, like next week, it's nothing but like 60s and 70s during the day. So I'm so ready for this to be over. And honestly, I'm so ready to go to Iceland. I'm just ready to go to Iceland, just sit in Iceland for a little while. Yeah, so it's gonna be 60s, 60s, and then low 70s, and then hopefully nothing but 60s after that, and hopefully some 50s real soon. Matthew had a good suggestion about how to make the player a child of the boat. I don't understand what that gets us. I don't understand what the making the child of the boat gets us. It doesn't get us anything. I mean, no, I was going to say you could argue that it fixes the camera, but no, because then you would have to be looking through the player while you're driving the boat, but then the player would be over wherever the player. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. It makes the player move with the boat, but yes, the camera still needs tweaking. Exactly. What would you would make the player a child, or would it make more sense to make the boat a child of the player or the player a child of the boat? I think it would make, yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, the axes are backwards, right? Like I move to the left and the camera's moving right. And up and down work as expected. Left and right are backwards, but this is good. This is good. Okay. So that should be an easy fix. Is it simply this? Is it that? I don't know. Let's try. No. Okay. We need different music. You have the X and Y mixed up in the code. No, I don't. I have it exactly like it needs to be. I understand what you're saying, but I mean, I guess I could rename it, but because it's not mixed up, because this is actually in the X location, this is actually in the Y location. That's just how the calculations work. You would think that the Y rotation needs to be with the mouse Y, but it actually does not. It actually does not. It's actually crossed purposely. Look, and I can prove it to you. Look, input get access mouse X, which is what this is named, mouse X. Ultimately, this mouse X modifies the Y rotation variable, which goes into the Y spot in this Euler command, right? If I did what you suggested, this would be named X rotation going into the Y spot, and the Y rotation would be going into the X spot. So things are like they should be. Things are like they should be. That's dumb. Hey, talk to Mr. Mouse, like the guy who invented the mouse, or maybe Mr. Unity, the CEO of Unity, Mr. Unity. Talk to him. All right, come on. I heard something running outside. That did not sound like a squirrel. It's probably a fox. Okay. Okay. This functions like you would expect it to. Perfect. Okay. And the steering wheel and the players stay there. That's okay. That's okay. I guess a poor man's fix for the camera facing the wrong way. I'm not sure why the camera does. I guess we could just simply modify the transform, right? So one of these rotations we want to flip. I guess it would be this one. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if this updates the boat in the scene. I need to check that. I need to check it once I wait 30 minutes for Unity to start. Maybe I should delete my file. I wonder do you think it would help, Matthew, if I deleted the generated files and regenerated them? I don't know if it would. Maybe sometimes I feel like things like that do help. But I don't know if it would in this case. Let's see. All right. No, it didn't work. It didn't work. Oh, wait, but I don't know if I updated it in the scene. Boat. I did update it in the scene. Okay, so let's look at the rotation. Huh. Something weird is going on. I need to look at like the initial rotation. How does the initial rotation get set? So let's look at everywhere. Player camera. So it's there. And then we got some references down here. Begin piloting. Player camera. Original camera rotation. Okay, so it's saving off the original camera location or rotation, and then it never changes it though. It doesn't change it until the first update. I feel like it should be changed here. Have you committed recently? I have not. Thank you for reminding me. I think now is a good place to commit. X and Y rotation of the boat work. So just to back up, like the ultimate goal of this is to have the player get in the boat and then drive off towards the edge of the map, and then as they get closer to the edge of the map, you know, the camera will zoom out, and then it'll like show the boat driving off, and it'll fade to black, and then it'll say you've won or whatever, right? It'll basically be the end game screen. That's the goal here. Now, you know, like so basically the task we're working on is the if I go here to issues and I go to the to do. the next one I have in the list here is make the game winnable. So that's the one we're working on, and then we're going to move on to these other ones. And if there's anything you want to suggest, let me know here. Tell me here in the chat, or tell me in the Slack, or put it on this ticket. Actually, put it on the ticket would probably be best. But if there's something that you think makes sense for us to work on in a different order, let me know. You could technically just delete the whole things and repull from Git. Yeah, I know, but that takes a long time. That actually takes a long time to actually rebuild. I've done that before. I've had to do that before. I'll probably do it once I rename the project. I do want to rename it. I want to rename the game. Okay, do you want to know what I want to rename it? I'm going to tell you what I want. See, this is one thing I do not like about Streamlabs. Well, I guess I couldn't do it in OBS. I can't type into the chat, but I couldn't do that in fairness, I could not do that. I couldn't type into the chat with in OBS either, so I guess I'm bitching for nothing. Okay, I'm going to type the name. I'm going to do it off screen so you can't see. And then I want you guys... I was getting ready to say, I want you guys to tell me how you would pronounce it, but it's not like I can hear you. All right, so let me see. Go live. I'm tempted to make floating log in the water that will damage the boat. Go for it. That sounds great. Better having actual YouTube chat open instead through Streamlabs. Yeah, I think you're right. Pop out chat. Okay, so I want to name this, and maybe you guys can type out how you can type out phonetically how you would pronounce this. But this is what I want to. This is what I want to name the game. I'm going to type out the name, but then I think it should actually be, and then I'm going to type in quotes what it would actually be titled. But there, I typed it. You can let me know what you guys think. Aveline. So are you saying Aveline? So I think it sounds to me. Now I could just say it, but that's how I see it. Aveline, Saint Aveline. Aveline is my first response. Saint Aveline. See, I think it's lean. Lean second. I mean, I guess I could mess with the spelling, right? Aveline or Aveline or Aveline. That's a lot of E's. But that's what I want to name it, because that's the name of the island. That's the name of the island. I guess spelling actually probably still to be determined. Problem is both are correct. Yeah, actually maybe Avelene isn't. Actually, I think I kind of like that one the best. Saint Aveline. Okay, where were we? I do agree with not sure. Aveline is more classic. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. And if we want to get fancy, we can always have cutscenes in the game where they mention the name of the island and they pronounce it correctly so that players know how to pronounce it. Or we have some narration in the beginning. In the world of blah, 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 on the small island of St. Aveline lies a blah, blah, blah. You know, we could always do that. I wanted to ask, let me see, where is Grok? I guess I thought I had Grok open already, but I'm sure I do. It's probably one of these tabs. It's right there. Okay. Can you explain in why in Unity input dot get axis mouse X is relative to the Y rotation and vice versa for mouse Y. And can you draw a diagram? ASCII diagram is fine to help visualize it. I'm curious about this too. Grok is goddamn fast. Like, Grok is fast and its answers are pretty damn good. Like, I know that Grok is like the black sheep of the AI family because, you know, oh, the bad guy who bought Twitter bought it. Like, he runs it. Like, I get, like, it's stupid. But I think Grok, like, I mean, I think ChatGPT has has a leg up because it was kind of first in, best dressed kind of thing. And oftentimes that will win wars, like will win like software wars, but Grok is damn good. Grok is damn good. Claude is better at code in my opinion. Well, nobody asked you, not sure. Nobody asked you. No, I'm kidding. Okay, in Unity, methods return values that correspond to mouse movement along the horizontal and vertical axes of the screen. Okay, respectively. However, these inputs are typically mapped to rotations of specific axes in 3D space, which can cause confusion. Okay. Specifically, get axis mouse X is commonly used to control Y rotation. Rotation around the Y axis. Oh, okay. Okay. That makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense now. Okay. Because it's about rotating about the axis. So mouse X is rotation about the X axis. Okay, that makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Got it. Okay, got it. Okay. No. I don't know if it drew a little. No, that's a terrible diagram. That's an awful diagram. But no, it makes sense. I get it now. I get it. The fuck? So think about it like this. Up and down, right? Up and down. Up and down. Okay? That's the Y axis. This is the Y axis. Now, when you talk about rotation about the Y axis, that is rotation around the Y axis, right? Rotation around the Y axis. What direction is my hand moving in? It's moving in an X direction. So it's really just doing a line like this. So that's why it's an X. That's why it corresponds to the X but controls the Y rotate. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Or I might be saying it backwards, but you see why they kind of are opposite like that. So again, you're moving about the Y axis, but you're moving horizontally. And it's the same thing. If you're moving about the X axis, you're moving up and down. So that's why. Okay. No, but that's a good little factoid to know. Okay. No, that's good. That's good. Linear mouse movement causes rotation. Word. That's a good night. That's a very good way to put it. Okay, I want to figure out I kind of do think we need a Boolean to kind of say this is the first update. Like, we've hit two things now, kind of, where we've run into issues with doing things on the first update. Like, this is one right here, right? We hit that earlier today. And then this is another one. I think maybe not. I don't know. Or no. Y rotation, mouse X, mouse. I'm trying to figure out how to fix the camera when you first get on the boat. It's looking backwards. I'm trying to figure out how to fix that. I mean, the blue line is pointing backwards. If I just turn the blue liner. Oh no, that's what I tried, and it didn't work. It didn't work. So you guys like the new name then? You like the name? I mean, I think it's a better name than No Escape. Which was a better name than Home. And that will be the last time I change it. That will be the last time the project name changes. So it sounds like you guys like the name. I'm glad you like the name, Saint Aveline. Okay. Thank you. Saint Aveline is cool. I thought it was cool too. All right, so we can go, and then we can go. Okay. Arturo Gutierrez. Arturo Gutierrez is in the house. That good name. Thank you. I think okay. Everybody seems to like the name. We'll rename. Okay, we're gonna put that on the to-do list. Maybe we'll even do that next, since that's kind of an easy win. And Yaki Online, so he has a happy Yaki. Well, I really want to know if Yaki Online likes the name proposal. You know what? I think I can do this. Okay. Start a poll. Let's see. Do you like the name Saint Aveline? Actually, here's a good question. Should the name be Saint Aveline? Or no. What? How should we spell the new name? And then I'm going to have Saint Aveline, Saint Aveline, and then Saint Aveline, or I guess it would be E-I-E-N. Or no. We'll just do, okay, we'll do it like that. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to do a weird one. Saint L. How do you spell Stein? Like Morgenstein, Robinstein, Goldstein, E-I-N. I already don't like that one because I'm never going to remember how to spell it. All right, start the poll. All right, perfect. Yaki Online says he thinks it is good. Thanks, Yaki. I was just talking earlier today. I was like, I really want to know what Yaki Online thinks. I hope Yaki Online signs on later on, because that's what that is going to keep me up all night. I asked AI and it said Aveline. Saint Aveline. Yeah, no, I got it. Spell out Saint. That was going to be another question, if I should spell out Saint or have ST. Okay. We still need to figure out the camera. Like, I kind of want to move on from that. We'll come back to that because we're not going to forget about it because it's there. What was the other thing we were going to do? Let's commit. Where are we in terms of committing? Okay, we're good with committing. Okay, I wanted to mess around with the speed of things. So we have this. Yaki Online subscribed. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, that's the first time I've ever seen the little, like, bing. I've already tried rotating it. It's actually rotated from where it was, and it didn't work. There's something else going on. Which one do I like? I need the vote, too. I kind of like St. Aveline, but I'm afraid people are going to call it St. Aveline. Maybe that one. %67% say St. Aveline. One person says St. Aveline. Okay. Yeah, maybe. All right. So T plus 1. Okay, so this is reverse. So let's try this. Let's go 10 on that, and then 5 on the reverse. Let's just go all out. If they Google how to pronounce it, then they'll say it correctly. And then, like I said, we can always have that cutscene in the beginning. Like, yeah, now I've been in St. Aveline my entire life. Yep. And then this one guy, he came to the island many, many years ago and sold me snake oil. His name, I'm not sure. his name? Not sure about his name. Not sure was his name. Something like that. He sold me snake oil. We need some castles in the game. How to... Okay, turn the words not sure into a realistic sounding name. Let's just kind of see. I'm curious to see what AI comes up with. Noah Shuri? That's not a bad idea. I mean, that's not bad. Noah Shuri? Noah Shuri? We'll have to make that a character name. Maybe that'll be the dad's name, not Noah Shuri. Noah Shuri. Oh, and Yaki Online. Okay, now do the same with Yaki Online. Yakovlina. Yakovlina. That's your new name anyway. Yakovlina. Okay. All right. So I pumped up these numbers. These were rookie numbers. So they were rookie numbers. Now I pumped them up. Let's see how fast the boat goes. I'm curious to see how this has an effect. And actually, I think I'm going to make them variables so I can just change them in the inspector. Yakovlina. Okay, everybody's going with St. Aveline, which was the original spelling I wanted. Okay. All right, cool. How to spell it? Or let's see. Which do you prefer? St. Aveline or St. Aveline? All right, this will make sense once you see the poll. This makes me appreciate the boats and games now. This has been miserable. It has been miserable. And the thing is I have the luxury of AI. So I was saying, I think you might not have been here when I was saying this, not sure, but this has really made me appreciate like the games that had boat and water physics in general before AI. Like this has been a pain in the ass with AI. So this is a prime example where AI, where like I've done all of this about in a day, where this would have easily have taken me a week, if not longer, without AI. With just like traditional Google, probably would have taken me longer than a week. All right, what was I testing? What did I change? I already forgot what I changed. Oh, the speed. Here we go. Okay, that's noticeably faster. Look at the player. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I can make the turns faster too. Matthew said the right is borked, but okay. Okay, overrides. Okay, there are no overrides. Okay, that's good to know. I want to... Okay, these here. So let's see. Throttle forward. Forward throttle. Reverse throttle. Okay, so let's add these. Okay, so input, pilot, rudder, tuning, engine. Max thrust. Newtons at full. Throttle change rate. Units per second toward target. Okay, so that's acceleration. Then what is T? What is this? Okay, first of all, why did AI name this T? I think that's a horrible name for a variable. I'm going to call this throttle. Rename. Local throttle. All right, we got that. Okay. Okay, so we clamped the local throttle between -1 and 1. What? What? Okay, and we're going to name the S local steer just to fix that. Local steer. Okay. Not sure. You should get a Keytron Q5 Max. Looks sick. Okay, now I gotta check this out because I am in the market for a new keyboard. Or am I? I don't know. Like I don't know. Q5 Max, Keytron Q5 Max. That does look nice. I like that it's succinct. It's compact. But I'm not a fan of not having the home and insert like my keyboard and like most of the keyboards I have. Do I have like here, I'll show you. So this is an extra keyboard I have because I have too many. But like this set of keys right here that insert the home, the page up, page down. Like I like having that, and also the arrow keys here. So I don't think this had the arrow keys, did it? Oh, it does have the arrow keys. It just doesn't have the home. It does have. Where's insert? I guess it's one of those up there. I don't know. It's not terrible. It's supposed to be very good for typing accuracy. The keyboard I currently have is fucking horrible for typing accuracy. Horrible. Oh, I'm just now noticing the price of this keyboard. I'm just now noticing the price. That is that's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility, but in life, when it comes to buying things, there's two questions. There's what you can afford, and there's what you want to afford. Often they are not the same thing. Like, just because you can afford something does not mean you want to afford something. So, honestly, I think if I was going to put out that much money towards this setup, the setup I'm currently using, I might do it for like a new microphone. Like I kind of want a new microphone. There's this microphone. It's about the same price. I think it's the Shure. I'm not sure if that's the one or not. Yeah, I think it's this one. I think it's this one that a lot of podcasters use. And this is about $200 for this microphone that I want. And that's a really nice microphone, because the thing about, I feel like I'll lose a lot of volume like if I'm over here, and I feel like I have to be really close to the microphone. So Mashore says, "Yup, this standard mic." Like a lot of the broadcasters, a lot of the popular streamers use this microphone. And like a lot of the popular streamers, they sound very good. I'll listen to the stream most nights. I'll listen to it like when I finish the stream and I walk the dog. While I'm walking the dog, I'll listen to the stream just to kind of, not so much to hear how I'm doing, because I don't give a shit if you guys are enjoying it or not. I'm kidding, but I'm not. But honestly, I'm listening to it for the quality, and not the quality of the content, but the quality of the broadcast. So. Matthew says, "Get closer, add a little bass in your Pyro software." Oh my God, I hate that guy. But he is the one guy. I feel like I'm the only person in the world that agreed with him in his stance about stop killing games, and that fucking stupid, retarded, movement that I have not heard anything about in like 2 months, and I'm hoping that it has died, because that's where it needs to go. It needs to die. But no, that does look like a nice keyboard. I might end up going to Micro Center. It's in Fairfax? Micro Center near me. Oh, it's still open. I could go now. Hey, not sure. You want to go there now? Let's go. Let's meet. No, I don't want to go there right now. I mean, it's after dark. Driving after dark? Even when I was a young man, I didn't like driving after dark. All right, let me see. Pirate Software got outed hard as being a Nepo baby at Blizzard. Yeah, I saw a lot of that. Okay, Micro Center. Let me see. How far is that from me? I'm up here, around here. I mean, that's not too far. I mean, it's far. It's not close. Oh, it's off 66. Ugh, gross. That's like, again, like you see this road right here. This road right here is 7. I live in this area up here. I don't like to go to the other side of this road because this is a big road. And it's not that I'm scared to cross the road. It's just a pain in the ass. I don't want to deal with it. Like, no, it's a good 2-hour trip. I think you're talking about like there and back. Like there, hanging out there, and then coming back. That sounds like 2 hours. Because that looks, just looking on the map, I mean, that's maybe a 45-minute, maybe like a half hour to 45-minute drive there, I think. Directions from my location. Half hour at this time of night when there is no traffic. So anyway, this does look like a nice keyboard though. Wait, how much money do I still have in no thanks. Okay, no, I'll do that off stream because I have like, I think I still have like $200 or $300 in like Amazon credit because the credit card I use every time I pay it off, you get all these points. So I have like $200 or $300 in points. Anyway, okay. So this clamping. So me doing this means absolutely nothing. So I'm going to up this to negative. I'm going to up this to negative 100 and 100 and then see what that gets us with the throttle. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Just stop. Just stop. Serialized field. Private. Float, and this will be forward throttle. We're going to start at 1, and then we're going to have serialized field. Why aren't you completing it, AI? You should know what I want already. No, I don't want a range. Private. Reverse. Why would that be a Boolean? Why would reverse? Oh my Lord. Oh my stars and garters. Okay. 1.0. Okay. Forward throttle and reverse throttle. So this will be forward throttle. This will... Oh, it's an int. Really? Okay. Okay. I'm not sure why it's an int, but we'll play your game for the time being. Okay. Int reverse throttle. Can you also do float variable A, variable C? You mean like where you declare multiple variables on the same line? Yes, you can do that in C++. Though I would probably reject it, honestly. I hate that syntax. That would be... I think it's harder to read. I think it's easy to miss variable declarations when reading. I would probably reject that. Maybe not. It depends. It kind of depends on the mood I'm in. And it also depends on how much I do or do not like you. So, okay. Steer left, steer right. So we'll do... left steer. Right steer. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is left steer. It's got to be I got to cast it to an int. I'm not changing my things to an int because I want to explore using a float instead, and I want to see how that's going to work out. But so that's why I'm just casting these to an int for now. Right steer, and then we're gonna increase this to -100, and we're gonna increase that to 100. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll come over here, let this reload. So we should have some more engines. We should have some more options. Oh, we already have them. They already showed up. Okay. Just use new variable A and let the compiler figure it out. Matthew, I tend to use it. Yeah, I might use it for a forward reverse throttle case. Well, can you use it with serialized field? Like, can you do multiple? If I do this, blah, will both left steer and blah show up in the inspector? Because I would think, I guess it would. Let's leave it alone. Okay, Matthew says, good question. I'd like to see. Let's see. I don't see blah. I do not. Did I save? I didn't save. All right, let me save. I would think it would. And here's my reasoning. Before we find out, here's my reasoning as to why I would think it would. Is because private and float are defining everything before the semicolon. So I would think that attributes do as well. But that may not be the case. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Blah is there. Blah is there. Okay. All right. Well, we can get rid of it. Okay. So now we know. We learned. Look at that. We learned something together. Together. Because that's why you come here. My stream is not only entertaining, but it's also educational. And if you haven't already, I see we have a couple of new viewers. If you haven't already liked the stream, please do. And if you have not already subscribed, please do that too. Let's do that. Let's like and subscribe. Oh, wow. YouTube censored my last post. Type it in Slack. I'm curious to see what you typed. I mean, you should have seen all the censoring that YouTube was doing earlier of Matthew. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, when he was going off, like, dropping, like, he was dropping, like, the S-bomb and the T-bomb and the O-bomb and the Q-bomb. Like, it was crazy. Like, he was just going on and on about, like, how the Commanders were the best team, and anybody that, like, any team that was going up against them was, like, the G-bomb and the H-bomb and the A-bomb. Like, it was crazy. Like, I have never seen a person swear as much as he did. Okay. All right, we're still waiting for Unity to do its thing. Still, okay. All right, so we can do forward throttle of 10, reverse throttle, and then left steer of 10, right steer of 10. Okay, let's see what that does. Yeah, what's wrong with saying, yeah, with Q and S? I've always supported star, but they just can't star. And see, the thing is that's YouTube replacing the words he wrote. That's YouTube replacing those words. He typed them out. So good. I love water. Here we star go again. Yeah. Damn, he's just going off. All right, let's see. All right, let's see how fast the boat drives now. All right, we go over here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's moving. Okay, can I turn? How's the turn? Okay, it's like it's doesn't really want to turn any. It's like that's as much as it's going to turn. It's not going to. Could that be because of the clamp? Right? Because we were clamping it. Player is definitely having fun with that boat. Yeah. I'm holding down right. So for some reason it does not. Matthew was correct. It does not want. Doesn't really want to go to the right. All right. Well, let's just see what happens if we just go off the map. Oh, and it's still playing the footstep sound. It's playing the footstep sound. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, let's try forward throttle. Let's just up it to 100. Oh, I'm almost at the end of the map. What's gonna? I'm curious to know what happens when I go to the end of the map. Okay, no. I guess we just fall. I guess we just start falling. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Saw that coming. Okay. All right. It's live. It's on Slack. All right. Where did you post it? I don't see anything from you on Slack. Hopefully you didn't post it on like your work Slack. Like you accidentally posted it on your work Slack. I hope not. Yeah, no, I don't see it. Did you? I don't see it. I don't see a message from you on Slack. Do you, Matthew? Do you see a message from him on Slack? It's in the collab channel. I'm not in the collab channel. I don't see a collab channel. I see cool stuff. How to deadlift. Here's Slack. Wait, no. Slack has my work on it. But I don't see it. Addy Goes Live collaboration. Oh, now I was at it. We should use 4 outboards to the boat, and if you start to go out of bounds, Trump bombs you. Wow. Oh, shit. And I just said that, too. Wow. YouTube is strict. Okay. All right. I have a feeling. Okay, why isn't steering working? That is a question. Steer left, steer right. Let's make sure we're actually getting in here. That's one place to start. All right. Okay. Add it. Steer and throttle settings to the inspector. Okay. I'm getting tired. Like all of a sudden, it just kind of hit me. It's just like, oh God, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Like it really, like it literally just like within the past minute, just like I'm suddenly really tired. I don't know why. If you start to go out of bombs, yeah. Well, no, because Trump would be happy if you're leaving, right? Like if you get on a boat and start or maybe out of bounds is when you start to get into American territory. Okay, now I see. Now I see what you're going for. Okay, let's jump. Wait, what did I change? I don't think I changed anything. Oh, I wanted to see if we're steering left and right. Okay. We are doing left. Okay, it's good to know. Oh, I accidentally quit. Okay, let me start over. Okay, I want to check. I did left, but I didn't test right. Let's try that again. What? I didn't get. I mean, it didn't show me the poll. It didn't show me the latest poll. All right, let's check it out. Okay. All right. St. Aveline over St. Aveline. Okay. All right. That's fair. Okay. Here we go. All right. Come on over here. And then to the right. Okay, so we're hitting both the left and right breakpoints. So we're definitely doing a left steer and a right steer. The question is, why do they not work? Honestly, I think we've made really great progress today. Like, I mean, considering early this morning, the boat was launching 50 feet up into the air and then capsizing when it came back down on the water. And like now we're actually able to get into the boat and kind of drive. Like, I mean, kind of. Look at what steer target does. What steer target where? Is that one of the settings on boat? I feel like I saw that variable too. Steer target. AI -1 to +1 smooth. Okay, so I probably completely borked it with doing this. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. Move towards. Okay, so what we have the current move towards. So current throttle target, that's the target, and the maximum delta, the maximum change. And that's throttle change rate times time delta time. So this time delta time shit has been kind of a mystery to me. So like, what is time delta time? Like, is that just the number of like milliseconds since the game started, or the number of seconds? The interval in seconds from the last frame to the current one. Okay. The interval in seconds from the last frame to the current one. Okay. And then throttle change rate. So throttle change rate would represent how fast it would change per second. Okay, so that makes sense. Delta. Okay. Look at what's rudder response? I don't know. What is move towards? Not sure. You're asking a lot of questions. Delta times is the physics frame. No. Fixed delta time or fixed time is. No, I'm going to let you two. Handle. Like, you two can fight that. I'm going to listen to the Loyola left. Is what I'm going to do.
But when it comes to that sort of thing, Jacob, where do you fall on like the amorphous political spectrum, which I think is like a really unproductive term to use, so I hate to like sort of classify that.
Okay, I can't take any more of that. Okay. All right. So we got this. Wow. So the AI actually tries to turn the steering wheel. Okay. Okay. So Matthew, I feel like this is something that you would know the answer to kind of without even looking. Why isn't the steering wheel moving with the boat? And actually, I feel like I can answer that too, because the engine and the glass are, but the steering wheel is not. So it's like, what is the difference? Oh, it's still running. So the steering wheel has a box collider and a rigid body. I don't. Would that have something to do with it? Whereas the glass does not. Not for math F, but where we actually tell the rigid body to move, yes. Wait, what are you talking about? Wait. No, I think Yokov and Lena, it has the right answer. The heart face. I think that's what we need. Shouldn't affect it. Can you show the code again? What code? This code? There you go. There you go. There's the code. Can you see the code? Look at that code. Look at it. No. Not sure says it should have a transform that attached it to the boat. I don't know that the transform attaches it to a boat. Steering wheel being under the moving boat object should simply follow. And yet it doesn't. Wait, is steering wheel static? No, it's not static. So maybe code does it. Well, let's see. We do have the steering wheel object somewhere. Where is it? I'm just going to look up wheel. Steering wheel visual. Okay. Local rotation. That's it. That's all it's doing. It's just trying. I mean, it is just doing that. Is there anything else that references the steering wheel? Max thrust. I don't see anything. Like everything else is like key code and transform and all of that. So there's no other. Well, wait, proportional point. Yeah, there's only 2 other transforms. Everything else is like a float or a key code. Yeah. Okay, now there's just a bunch of emojis. Open rigid body as well. I think that's fine though. Okay, so you're talking about the steering wheel rigid body. Here it is. So we got a mass of 1, linear dampening, angular dampening, automatic center of mass, automatic tensor. What is a tensor? I don't know what a tensor is. Use gravity, is kinematic, interpolate, collision detection. I don't know what all. Freeze position. Those are all unchecked. Freeze rotation, all unchecked. Layer overrides. That's it. So here's what I'm going to do. No, I got nothing. No. Wait, no, not that. I don't want to. No. Close that. That feels fine. We can test is kinematic for a laugh, but I don't think it's that. What is that going to do? I think it's just going to make it stand still even more, right? Because remember, the steering wheel's not even moving with the boat. Like, the boat's going up and down, and so is the glass, so is the motor, but not the steering wheel. I don't know. Yakov online probably knows the answer, but he's just not saying anything. He's just being coy. All right, come on. Oh my God, I'm going to go get in bed in a minute. I'm like suddenly really tired. What happens if you disable the local rotation code? All right, we'll look at that in a second. Okay. What did I want to do? Oh shit, I fell out of the boat. Okay. All right. We enabled is kinematic. Wait a minute. Oh, I can't see it. Wait. The player's there too. What? Okay. Well, now it's broken. Okay. The steering wheel is there. So we enabled is kinematic, and that the steering wheel now moves with the boat. Okay. And the player kind of did too. I think maybe the player just slid off. And if we add the colliders, if we add the collider for the rear and the sides, then maybe the kinematic in relation to the parent. I'm trying to remember what kinematic is. Kinematic means it is not affected by physics. So it doesn't make sense to me why that would work. Right? Kinematic is not, if it is kinematic, it's not affected by physics. I hate that word so much. What is this? David's sending me something. I hope this isn't like... Wait, no, that's not real. That's not real. This can't be real. I mean, is that like is this like AI generated video or... Not sure. You got You got to find out. Is that AI generated video or is that like a real? There's no way that's real. No, that's fake. That's fake. That's fake. That's fake. This has got to be fake. Because if it's real, I might be getting one. I've seen many robots like that's pretty. No, that's pretty damn convincing. But I'm going to say the same thing that I've been saying about sex robots from the beginning. It all depends on the smell. It depends on the smell. If it smells like plastic, no. If it smells like a little bit of sweat with a hint of bad breath, but the heat of the then that's good, right? And you know what I'm talking about. It's like not even bad breath. It's like it's the musk of the breath. Right. So you got to have the musk of the breath and then of like the sweat and like, I don't want to kiss something and like taste metal or exactly, Matthew. Like, no. I want to smell a human. So I think that's going to be the biggest challenge. I think the smell, and I don't want to get too unfriendly here. The smell and the taste, like those are going to be the hardest things to get down when it comes to sex robots. I've seen many robots like that. I won't say where, but yes, they exist. No, they give me a link. I need to see a link. I need to see a link. I need to see a link. No, I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that's real. Okay, and I want to know. Okay. Oh shit. All right, let me come back over here. I know they have the real dolls, but the real dolls don't move. They're just like dummies. Okay, so let's see. All right. Okay. The player is sliding off. Does that mean I could add like a bunch of what is the word? What's the word? You know, where it sticks. The is it dampening? No, it's not damping. Is it damping? You know, where it sticks, where you put something on top of something and it slides or it doesn't slide. What is it called? I can't remember what it's called. Is it in rigid body, linear damp? Maybe it's dampening. Use gravity kinematic. We need to anchor the player to the boat. We need to anchor the player to the spot it's at in the boat. He's be rattling around the boat unless we make him a child. Could also then enable a sitting pose, for example. I was thinking about that too. So how would we anchor? I like that terminology. Well, So I remember earlier today, I think you were here, Matthew, when I was trying to get the size of the boat right in relation to the player. And we looked at it and we looked and thought, okay, that looks correct. But then when I put the player in the boat, it I feel like a little child, right? Like looking at the steering wheel. So I want to look at that really quick too, because maybe we need to make the boat a little smaller. Excuse me. If we connect them with a spring, it would be funny. Oh, because the player would be like, "Moing, moing." All right, let me see. Okay. So the boat has definitely gotten bigger than when we looked at this earlier. Because yeah. So let's reduce this to 0.8. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, let's do that. Let's start over. Point 0.8, 0.8, 0.8. And let's see how that looks. And let's see what else this is screwed up now. Boat smaller plus raise collider a little. Yeah, that actually might help. Raise the floor of the boat a little. I'm still stuck on this. There's no way this is real. And like, does the hair smell right? Like the hair has to smell right too. Like it has to smell like freshly shampooed hair, which I guess I guess that would require you to wash the hair, which I guess is not the worst thing in the world. But okay. Okay, this is a little bit better, but let's see what it looks like. That's close, but I think it needs to be even just a hair smaller. So that was 0.8. Let's make it 0.725. I feel like it needs to be a little smaller than 7.5. So 7. Okay. That has to be AI. What is that? Laver? What does that say in the background? AVAR? AVER. No, don't. AVSR. No, that's AI. AI screwing up the letters. There's no way that's real. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's not real. Not until I see a link. Not until I can order one from Amazon. It's not real. Okay. Still feel like it could be a little smaller, but that's all right. I think we can live with this. Let's look at it. It still needs to be smaller. Drop a guard in the boat. No, I need to look at it like personally, right? 0.7, 0.7. I'm still waiting for a link, Matthew. I'm still waiting for a link. Where are you seeing these robots? Reminder to commit. Yeah, I'll commit in a sec. Yeah, Not Sure is doing an excellent job of that. Unlike somebody who I won't name who dropped the ball on that earlier today. I'm not going to name names, but somebody really dropped the ball on that. Not naming names, Matthew. Oh, so good. Okay. Okay, that feels good from this point of view. That looks pretty accurate about how like you would see over a boat, right? Let's look at it in the scene. I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's good. I think we'll go with that. So, okay, so what I need to do then is I need to change these back to 1. And then we'll go to the model boat. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. All right, I got to do math here. I got to do arithmetic. Okay, if it was scale factor 1.5, and then that was 1, and then we changed it to 0.7. I don't know. It's too much. I can't handle that right now. I'm going to need a daily status update. Fuck you. That's my update. All right. Fuck. I don't know. 1.5, and then we'll reduce it by third. That was 1. So it's going to be a little more. 3.5. Is it going to be 1.0? If this is... No. Oh, Jesus, I got a lot of blockers on my side. Nah, fuck this. We're just going to do this. We're going to do this for now. I don't feel like doing math right now. Arithmetic. I don't feel like doing arithmetic right now. Okay, we're going to commit. Oh, wait. I want to drive. No, we'll commit. We'll commit. Change size of boat and steering wheel now moves with boat. Not boater, boat. Okay. I think we've made excellent progress, honestly. Like, literally, like, here, I will show you where we were at earlier today. Now that I've committed, here, I'll show you this one. Wait a minute. 1751. Really? Let's see what this one was. I'm super curious now. I have polar opposite stand-ups for companies I deal with. One flies through with a list of people. The other talks about weekend antics, and then whoever speaks chooses the next person to speak. So I like that. I actually am a fan of the choosing the next person, like the person who speaks choosing the next person to speak. I like that. But I kind of hate stand-ups at all. And it's funny because the stand-ups that we have, they get canceled probably more than we actually have them, which I'm okay with. I'm okay. Though we are starting sprints on Wednesday. So, and I've already talked about that fiasco. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is where we started this morning. That's what I went to show not sure where we were at this morning. I think we were here this morning. I don't know why the timestamp says 1751. That doesn't seem right. Is it because I rebased to master? It must. Does rebasing change the timestamp on the commits? It must. That must be it. This was actually an improvement from where we originally were. This was an improvement from where we originally were. But this is where we were earlier today. This is what happened earlier today. Can you push these changes to let the rest of the team experiment with your branch? They're pushed. You can experiment with them right. You can pull the branch right now. It's live. All right, let's go back to Wait, what? Just take me back to where I was. What is it called? Floating boat? All right. Yeah, no, it's pushed, Matthew. I mean, not sure. I'll show you. Right here, I guess you could look. I mean, so this branch, I don't have a pull request open right now. I'll open up a pull request. It'll be a little easier to find. Boat emoji. Okay, yeah, motorboat. That's a weird looking boat. Okay, adding a drivable. I guess there's no E. Drivable boat. I like the rowboat. I kind of like the sailboat. But yeah, we'll just stick with this. Okay. This adds a floating boat that the player can drive to, and eventually no, because we're gonna that's what we're gonna finish tomorrow. Just about adds a floating boat. The player adds a floating boat that the player can drive to the edge of the map to win the game. All right. Have you always used semicolon at the end of your PR titles? Just curious. Yeah, I use them. I've always, like, if you look at the commits I do, I use them in the commits too. Like, I don't know where that habit came from, but I started it years ago and I kind of liked it, so I never changed it. But yeah, you can go look at the commit history, and like I think all my commits, probably just about all of them, end in a semicolon, except of course when I have like a commit that's like, oh my fucking god. But yeah, C++ thing. No, it's not a C++ thing. It's an Addy thing. So we got about 20 minutes left.
What do you think? What do you believe?
Yeah, I agree. I think that, and this is something
these guys, like this guy over here on the right, he would really benefit from lifting. Like, he's thin, which means if he built a little bit of muscle, it would show really well. And like he would probably do really well with the ladies, which at 16 is difficult to do. And so, and of course at 16, that's when you most want it, right? Like at 16, the wind blows the wrong way and you're walking around with an erection for the next hour. So like if he lifted just a little bit, he'd probably put on muscle really quickly and it would show really well. And the other two guys, I don't know that there's really any hope for them.
Talked about previously. I think that
I want to see them debate if men should be allowed to have abortions. I love that. Well, abortion is a woman's issue, or can men have abortions? Yeah. Okay. So we still have some things to fix. And then once this is all fixed, I'm going to move the boat to the other side of the map. Is what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll leave it here so we can still test it from time to time, because I feel like if I put it on the other side of the map, we're going to forget about it, and then it's going to break, and we're not going to discover it's broken until like 4 months after it's broken, which means it's going to be harder to find out what broke it. So 1 million boats. Yes, one boat per tree. As a matter of fact, we should put a tree in the boat. Let's see, tree. Perfect. I'm tempted to work on this. I've done a fair bit of control system work. I mean, work on it. Oh, God, my back is killing me. I've been sitting in this chair way too long. But I'm going to get up. I'm going to get a good night's sleep tonight. I'm not going to have I had a horrible night's sleep last night. I'm going to get a good night's sleep tonight. It's going to be an excellent night's sleep. And then I'm going to get up. I'm going to feel rested. And then I'm going to have like peanut butter toast to like like the front load carbs. And then like 10 minutes after I have my peanut butter toast, I'm going to go on a run and it's going to be fucking awesome. That's my goal. This is perfect. I love it. I love it. What happened to my daylight? What happened to my daylight? Oh, wait. Do I have light turned off? No. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, whatever. And then the boat's further out. What the hell happened? Oh, my God. What fucked up? What got fucked up? Something got fucked up. Add motorboat sounds and make a turn. I mean, that sounds good to me. I'm a little concerned, though. Something changed. And then another thing you could do is you could fix the box colliders. So we were going to add a mesh collider to the boat, but then Matthew said, well, box colliders are better for performance. And so I just added one to the floor of the boat. But we could, but this, like you can see, this is off centered. But then we need like ones for like we need a box collider for the wall and for the back and things like that. You switched branch to show us how the day started, but then I went back. I'm scared that something's fucked up. I'm going to jump in the boat and make sure I can drive with the tree. The tree might fall behind. I wonder if the tree's going to come with the boat. Ugh. We should just up the requirements of the game. RTX 5090 minimum. Well, I would need something. I would need one of those for development purposes. Ugh. Oh my God, I'm going to get in bed. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to sleep like a baby. It's not even moving. What happened? Wait, did I not switch back? Am I just like still... Okay. All right. Relax, Addie. Just relax. Just relax. Just relax. Just relax. Okay. Okay. We have to reload. That's good. That's good. Okay. Thank God. Oh, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you, Jeebus. Thank you, Jeebus. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was getting ready to cry. All right. Let me put the tree here. Now I'm going to put it as a child here. There we go. And then we'll move it back a little bit. And then, okay, I want to see how this floats. Oh, stars, Matthew. Very nice. Yeah, no, I still need to check out that other PR you opened up. Was it with the experimental terrain? Is that for or is that in a new scene? To this one, the prototype scenes. Is that I didn't look like you changed game.unity, so I'm guessing it's a brand new scenes. Yes. Okay, perfect. All right, I'll pull that in a second and look at it. And maybe I'll just go ahead and merge it. Is it possible that the tree is weighing the boat down? No. Maybe. Oh, it needs to come down a little bit. It's not there. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing. So if let me try something. I'm going to get rid of the tree, but I want to try something. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in the boat and then I'm going to switch to the scene view. I'm going to drag the player to be a child of the boat. Maybe I should just make the child visuals a player of the boat. I'm sorry, make the child visuals a child of the boat. And then move the boat and then see what just see what happens. Oh my God, why is this so slow? Okay. So, we're going to jump in the boat. Okay. And now I'm going to go to scene view. I'm going to drag player visuals to be a child of boat. Okay. Now I'm going to go to the game and I'm going to drive the boat. Okay, I'm going to, oh, wait. Okay, now I screwed up. I made player visuals a child of boat before, but I guess that's okay for testing purposes. It looks, player's still in the boat. Player's still in the boat. Okay. So now we stop that. We hit escape. I think I know what this is. I think we just need to... No. We can fool around with that tomorrow. I think we can fool around with that tomorrow. I think we can figure that out. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Is there anything I want to commit before I go? Let's see. What is this? No. I think I don't know what these are. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to discard them. I don't know what they are. I don't know exactly what they are. And I don't think they're important. All right, let's go ahead and check out Matthew's branch. Let's check that out. So we have, I think I have Matthew as a remote. I do not. Okay, M. Vale. Get remote -V. And then is it... Oh, wait, I can just do this. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. What am I doing? Why is this so... Oh, wait. Oh, it's not a fork. It's a branch. Okay. That's what was throwing me off. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. All right. I guess I just need to do a fetch. Okay. Give it to me. I hate trying to do this without in the command line. I always fuck it up. Like trying to pull to check out. Okay. Just calm down. I always fuck this up. So I'm going to look like an idiot in front of you guys. But that's fine because you already know I'm an idiot. So it's fine. All right. Copy. Like I always, it's not just as simple as get checkout, or maybe it is. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. I've not figured that out as many years as I've been using Git. Okay, so it was that simple. Okay, fine. Commit, Not Sure says, screaming, commit! I still want to know about those sex robots. I'm still waiting for a link from Matthew. Haven't seen a link. Don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's taking so long to find a link to these sex robots or these robots, these realistic synthetic robots. So just wondering. One link and hashtag social. Okay. Social. Oh, yeah, you did post one there. Meet Harmony.
Harmony, what's your sexual fantasy?
I want to have sex in a public place.
No, that's
Damn.
awful. That's awful. That's awful.
So is this Harmony?
Yep.
Oh, she looks terrible.
I'm sorry, I wasn't
Yes,
prepared.
that's Harmony.
Okay.
I was thinking about you. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm glad. You know you can
She
count
looks
on me
terrible.
for good and bad moments.
Oh, yes. We're not about that.
She probably smells like plastic. I'm not interested. Not interested. Like that link that my buddy sent me, like other than like the robotic head, like that face looks pretty goddamn valid. That's why I'm like, that is AI. That looks like AI. Or that looks like an AI video. Yeah, it's not the best I've seen, but it's still technically a robot. Okay, so let's see. Open scene. If I go to scenes, so, or maybe it's not in scenes. Where did you put these scenes? Did you put it in game? Like, where are they? Don't make me look all over for them. Animations, utils. Game scenes. Okay. Game scenes. Prototyping. All right. So prototyping simple and prototyping environmental. So let's check out simple. That's pretty simple. What am I missing? Okay. Let's go to the other one. Open scene. Game. Scenes. Prototyping, environmental. Okay, this one has something. All right, I don't know what was going on with prototyping. So we got some water over here. Okay, so I can walk around. The basics just has a plain cube and light. Nice gray boxing. Can I drop in as this guy? Is a first person? Is there like a first person controller? Okay, there is a player. How do I Oh wait, I guess I just press play. Oh, it's the same player object. Okay. Yeah, basically for testing anything. Why is this so slow? I don't understand what has happened. I'm frustrated. I think I'm cranky because I'm tired. I was cranky earlier because I was hungry. Like, basically, I'm a baby is basically what I'm getting at. Like, I'm a baby. Oh, wow, look at that. Multiple branch switches with Unity open will really slow it down. Okay. Oh. The next thing that well, maybe not the next thing that I want to work on, but one of the things we're going to have to work on is swimming. Maybe I'll just make it so you don't. Maybe I just make it so you can't swim, and you just sink to the bottom and you die. You drown. So if you fall in the water, no swimming, no life rafts, you die. That's it. But maybe swimming's not that hard. Like if swimming's like a day, like kind of like the boat was, then it's not bad. That's not bad. All right, cool. I think I'm going to go ahead and merge that, since it's not going to conflict with anything. Prototype scenes. Okay, so confirm, squash, and merge. Okay, and then let me rebase before I go to bed. Get checkout master, get pool. All right, get checkout dev slash floating dash boat 1. Get rebase dash I master. Excuse me. Get reset hard. Now get rebase to master. Oh my God. I don't. Okay. There we go. Okay. I think we're good. I'm just going to load up the other seam and run it really quick and make sure that it didn't break. I've streamed a lot today. God damn. Too much time with you guys. I still want to know. I think that's AI. That's AI. Has to be AI. Time for makeup sex with the wife. No, I'm good. I'm not tonight. I'm cranky. Now I'm cranky. I'm too tired for makeup sex. Like, the older you get, the more you prioritize things like sleep, like, and eating. I want to eat. I ate already. I want to sleep. I'm good. I mean, maybe tomorrow. If she's in a better mood. She's been in a cranky mood all day. And then you'll know tomorrow if she's in a better mood by how much I am or am not streaming. So just saying, if I'm on like all day, things like haven't gotten a lot better. But if you don't see me, then things are probably doing all right. We'll see. Take it day by day. That's all you can do. All right, I'm going to exit Unity before I go to bed too. Because this is a little much right here. All right, here we go. Okay, no, this is looking good. This is all looking good. Okay, this is all looking good. Let's just make sure we can drive, and then we'll be all right. Okay, yeah, and the guy still slides off. Tomorrow, I can work on adding him as a parent and making sure he gets added back as he was after, like when you exit and all of that. I'll handle that. But not sure if you want to handle if you want to play around with like the driving sound and what was the other thing you mentioned? I don't remember what the other thing you mentioned. Oh, the steering. If you want to fool around with that, or by all means, do it. All right, let me close Unity before I forget. Oh wow. Okay. Unity is busy. It's busy closing. All right, boys. Well, it has been a wonderful, fun Saturday. Thanks for joining. It's actually been a really good day. I've had a lot of fun with you guys. I think we did a lot of stuff. Like we did a lot of work today. I'm actually pretty happy with the progress that we made. So thumbs up. Yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. Take it day by day. But if not tomorrow, then definitely on Monday, same time, usual time. All right, guys, have a great night. I'll talk to you later.